Hello. Today I will show you how to fix broken Marshall Major 4 Bluetooth headphones. I will show you how to repair broken side cables, even though many services told me that such a defect cannot be repaired, but TechScrew will show you how to fix these Marshall headphones and save $150. As you can see, my dear lizard has broken the side cables of these Marshall Major wireless headphones. They don't work anymore, sadly. To do this repair, you will have to buy a headphones audio cable with 10 wires inside. The link to it will be in the video description. Also take a soldering toolkit from your grandmother. Then remove the earpad cushion. It's easy. Turn it anti-clockwise. Then unscrew all 4 screws with a Phillips screwdriver, but be careful and don't damage speaker with screws. And open the headphone housing. As you can see, there is nothing much on this side. Pull out the damaged cable and cut it, but leave a small length of the old wires. This will make the further soldering steps easier. Then slide out the headphone in the largest size. Take the 10-core headphone cable you bought earlier and measure how long the new cable needs to be in total. And cut it off. It's always better to take a little longer replacement cable, just to be safe. Then pulling the headband part up, pull out the old cable, both sides, left and right. Pull out the damaged, old cable. Then get some metal wire that bends a little. This is an aluminium wire, but any wire you can put through the bow will work. Then attach the new replacement cable to this metal wire. And slowly pull the metal wire back. Hopefully you will be able to pull the new cable through as well. It may take several times before you get it right. The lengths of the new cable should be the same on both sides. Then pull the cable out at the hinge places. Likewise pull the cable through the headphone housing. The next step is to remove the cable outer jacket with a sharp paper knife, but this must be done very carefully without cutting the wires inside, but is not yet the most difficult in this repair. Once the cable outer jacket is removed, all 10 cores must be separated with 200% accuracy. But it has to be done very, very precisely. Even one small wire at the wrong color in the headphones will not work correctly after repair. Then you have to write down on a piece of paper all the colors that these 10 wires have. As we only need 5 wires, that's how many wires the old cable had. We will put the wires of the new cable together. This will give a longer life of the headphones, so I write the colors of the wires on the sheet, again with 200% accuracy. Which are twisted together, so that we can then do the same thing again on the other end of the wire. Here is your free choice which colors to twist together. The main thing is to write it down. I ended up with 5 wires like this. I twisted similar colors together, so that when soldering it is easier to identify the wires. Then you have to write down which color of the new wire will be connected to which color of the old wire. Everything has to be done with 500% accuracy. My plan of colors wiring is not the best example, so it is better to make your own way color wiring plan. Then tin all 5 wires. This will make soldering easier and better quality. But remember that solder fumes can be toxic to humans and prolonged exposure to them can cause serious chronic health problems and make other chronic conditions worse. Then check with a multimeter that there is no short circuit between the wires. If okay, then unscrew the other side by unscrewing the 4 screws that are under this warranty sticker. With a little force, open the headphone housing. This side of the headphone already has a lot more electronics inside. All the wires are also marked here. Pull out the old cable and cut it, leaving a small length of old wires. Pull the new wire through the hinge and headphone housing. Very carefully remove the cable jacket from end of the wire. Separate all 10 wires by colors. Then take the sheet with your notes in, following the color wiring there. Splice the wires together, being very careful not to mix anything up. Once you have braided the wires together, burn the fine hairs with a small flame, but quickly so that the wires themselves don't catch fire. Then tin those wires as well. This will make soldering easier and better quality. Now with the multimeter check that the wires of identical color are reachable. And that there are no short circuits between wires of different colors. Then adjust the max cable length, so that it does not break when change headphone length. Use a superglue to secure the wire so that it does not pull out when the headphones are pulled to the largest size. Now comes the hard part, although if you've done everything right so far, this won't be difficult. Take your color wiring note sheet. Unsolder one of the old wires and use your notes to solder the new wire. Do this 5 times until all the wires have been replaced. After that, check that there is nothing in the way of closing the headphone housing. If everything is okay, you can start working on the other side. It looks like I haven't removed the cable jacket enough, so I'll carefully remove more. This side is the same procedure. Unsolder the old wire and following the color wiring notes, solder the new wire, if necessary, cut off the excess wire length. Screw the other side closed. Adjust the max cable length on this side so that it is the same on both sides, glue it. Use a piece of insulating tape to make an extra safety so that a short circuit does not happen. Screw this side tight too. Screw all the screws on both sides. Put the earpads back on and check that the headphones sound and work as they should. Super. Working. Like new. $150 saved. Nature protected and grandma will be glad. Her gift wasn't thrown away. As always, if you have any suggestions, questions or criticisms, post them below this video. I'd appreciate it if you like this video and subscribe to the Tech Screw channel, supporting me in my fight against poisonous solder fumes. Thank you and good health.